fifth grade, how are you? Well, today we're going to continue with our story, Judy, Moody, the Doctor is Seen, okay? On the last pages we read, Judy Moody took a stink belly bottom for her Wednesday showing day, and now Stink is outside her classroom, and he realized how she took his belly button. Okay, so he's like telling to her that he like told her that she couldn't take him, and if she would take him, that now she has to pay him $1 million. Okay, so now while they are talking about this, Judy tells him that he should go to his classroom, and he tells that he cannot go to his classroom, and she will ask why, and he says that he cannot go to his classroom because he's feeling sick, and he thinks he has the mumps. So she says, well, are you faking or is it real? So he says, no, it's real. Now she tells him to go to the nurse. So he says, no, I don't want to go because I'm afraid. And he wonders, why are you afraid? And he's afraid of the skeleton that is in the nurse's office, okay? So she says, okay, I will go with you to the nurse, just if you forget about the story of like all of this issue about the belly button. And he says, okay. So they go to the nurse, to Mrs. Bell's office, and she's not there. So while they're waiting for the nurse, Judy Moody starts pretending that she is the doctor, and she starts asking him about like all of his symptoms. And he says that he woke up with a hiccup, like that he had a loose tooth, and he also have his throat hurt. Okay. So she says, okay, like, I know what you have. And she says, you have skeletonitis, or is your fear to a skeleton disease? And she starts joking about the skeleton. So she takes the skeleton and starts making all of these jokes about the skeleton, tell him, like, the name of the skeleton is George, and they also call him Mr. Dry Bones, and she starts telling all of these jokes about him. Then, well, they're laughing and joking with the skeleton, and Mrs. Bell arrives to her office. This is the nurse. And she like starts talking about like how the skeleton is George, and called Mr. Dry Bones too. And she starts telling all of these interesting facts about bones. And one of these facts that she says is that we humans, we are born with 300 bones, but when we grow up, we have less bones. And Judy says that, yes, we have 206 bones. Because, and like she explains of how like this happens, all of this process. And Judy knew this because she learned it in her class when they are learning about body parts, okay? So after that, the nurse starts checking on Stink and like checks all of his symptoms, and she asks him how he feels, and he says that now he feels a stomach ache, maybe because they were laughing so much with the skeleton. Then she checks on his throat, and he realizes how swollen and red his throat is, and she tells him that he has to go to a doctor. So Judy's super excited to go to the doctor because that way she can learn a little bit more about the body and all of that, which seems to be something that amazes her very much. And they go to Dr. McCavity. And Dr. McCavity talks about the tonsils and how these can get swollen, and they also get like they had white spots, and they look all red, and they also like they have to take them out when they get too infected. So now he has the tonsils swollen, and maybe they will have to make an operation on him, okay? And he explains how like it's not so bad to have an operation because you wear pajamas almost every day in the hospital, you wear a bracelet, and that also you can eat popsicles almost every day. But at the end, like, they want to avoid this. Like, it has like good things to have an operation, but also it's not always so fun. This is it. These are pages 18 to 22 for Judy Moody. Well, after this, do the activity for these pages, and I will see you on next class, okay?